We've got breaking news from the West Coast. Len Blavatnik has won the bidding war for the Warner Music Group. Bloomberg has learned that he will pay about $1.3 billion. That's $8.25 a share on Warner Music. Trading in Warner Music shares have been halted for now.
Hi. Young Thug, YSL's label, is an imprint of 300 Entertainment, which is owned by Warner Music Group. Warner Music Group is owned by a fellow named Blavatnik. He's an American by way of Soviet Russia.
He is a Trump ally. He gave Trump $1 million
For his inaugural campaign, his inaugural thing, which was basically just
give me money.
he's aligned with Vladimir Putin. He has helped other oligarchs shed their financial problems, essentially, because of sanctions in the past. That's who owns Warner. And I'm looking at the top guy and how his music empire is profiting from all of this murder and blood and death in the streets of Atlanta. And I'm wondering at what point someone at the top, the real top, starts to accrue liability.
I don't know what's this opioid thing, man. Is
well, being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote
that? Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying
it's opportunistic. Yeah. I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. So you bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a lot of money.
Come on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him.
Career is not exactly what you would have wanted it to be, but this proves it. What's not on? Step on it.
I'll tell it. We're not going to sugarcoat anything anymore. We've been quiet long enough. Can I get an amen?
Amen!
All right. All right. Well, I'll put it to you this way. We are the biggest selling female group ever. 10 million albums worldwide. We have worked very hard. We have been in this business for 5 years.
5 years.
And we are broke as broke can be. And we're not like trying to be a sad story. If that was the case, we would have been on everybody's talk show talking about how broke we are. We haven't done that. I know it's hard to believe because we've sold so many albums, but it is possible. That's the deal here. So, and we're not happy at all. But for real, tonight, this is all we wanted. We wanted to win a Grammy, at least one, and we won 2. And that proves that we are the jam.
As it's been well chronicled in deep dispute with my record label. And
which is Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Which owns this network, I might add. Just
oh, they do?
Yeah, what?
We had some issues that were basically about ownership of the music and how often I was supposed to record and things like that. We got along otherwise. We just had came to head in those types of.
So there was no clash over what you would record or what kind of music you were singing, etc.
No,
None of that.
No creative issues whatsoever, and they were gracious enough to allow me a very wide palette to put colors onto.
But about the highest risk one would think someone who gets famous would take is to drop the name that got them famous.
Well, that was one of the things that I dealt with, is that I really searched deep within to find out the answer to whether fame was most important to me or my spiritual well-being, and I chose the latter.
Was it difficult to not be what you had become known as?
You mean?
I think, well, let's say the only other famous person I know who did this was Cassius Clay. He's a dear friend, and he changed his name to Muhammad Ali as heavyweight champion of the world. That was incredible. To change your name, that was due to a faith belief. But he wasn't selling records. He was in the ring, and as long as he won, it sold. You, though, a person in show business, is almost dependent on recognition. You stop being Prince.
Hey, yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Thicker Heights back in the building, you feel me? Talk to me, I'll talk back. It depends on what we talking about. Check me out, man. I done played all type of clips, and I know it looked kind of seamless. It took a lot of time and a lot of hard effort on that. I'm getting better, baby. All right, we talking about what the topic is. Who really control the media? Who really control this thing? Man, I wanted to put all type of clips in with it, but a lot of it wouldn't have made sense. It would have been an hour long, so I wanted to keep it real short, sweet, and concise. Who really control the media? I started this joint off talking about Len Blavatnik, man. Look up Lenny B. Your man's from Ukraine or something like that. You feel me? He rocking in. He tied. He tapped. You feel me? We got. He at the top, he like an oligarch. He completely controlling like this oil thing, like, you feel me, some medicines. I don't know, maybe he might have some other type of contracts with some other people. I don't know, you might have to do your research, but he in there, you feel me. His little homie Lior was in them pictures with him, you know. Big henchmans. Lucien Grange, you feel me. These all big dogs. Julie Greenwald, you feel me. I don't see fam name on the list, but we got Todd Moskowitz, you feel me? Like, these actual people, these ain't just like troll moments. Who really control the media? In the history, what is MGM Grand? It's like a Mayor Goldwyn Metro or something like that. MGM is a part of like the ownership of like Warner and all that. Connect the dots. Who control the media? Like, it's not really hard to understand. Like, you don't gotta be all disrespectful and make it look like you talking down and talking bad about people. Who is Barry Weiss? Like, didn't Yo Gotti's label, like the original name of it, have something to do with like some type of drugs or something? I mean, I'm saying, make it make sense. Like, what do they really sign these types of artists for? Like, in the inception of hip hop, it was all positive. Everybody gave the best message that they thought was possible that could help build the mind and all that. And then it came to a point where it all got commercialized, it got watered down, and then it became about, I don't know, materialistic things. So, who has owned the music companies could be a better question than who controls it. Because when you look into the ownership of the music, that's when it start looking real shaky. You see who owns that, and then you see those are the same people who are part of the prison industrial complex, and you gotta question who owns all that. Like, what's it really about? Is it really about entertainment, or is it about some type of like sick scheme to profit? I'm not necessarily sure, but maybe you guys could tell me. I've connected enough dots. So hit the comments, like, share. Thicker Heights, I'm out.